by the Wounded Warrior Project. Elekana is 26 and Scribner 3 years older. As Michael mentioned, the glaring number is that Elekana missed weight big time. Weighing in 6 pounds heavy, he will forfeit a percentage of his purse. Elekana is 4 inches taller and will have a 4.5-inch reach advantage. Back inside the LFA octagon, and Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA middleweight division. Brought to you tonight by the Wounded Warrior Project. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5'11", weighed in 185.2 pounds. He holds a professional record, 3 wins, 1 defeat, with all 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Representing Trials MMA and fighting out of Fort Collins, Colorado, Kohlman Scribner. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a mixed martial artist hitting 6'3", weighed in 191.2 pounds. He holds a professional record, 3 wins, 0 defeats, with 1 win coming by way of knockout and 1 by way of submission. Representing Uprising MMA and fighting out of North Las Vegas, Nevada, Billy Elekana. Your referee in charge of the action, Joe Coca.
Fighters, you've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourselves at all times and obey my commands at all times. I expect a clean, fair fight. Touch gloves if you wish.
A 6-1 favorite, according to Bet Online, is Billy Elekana. And the comeback on the underdog is Kohlman Scribner at plus 400. We are underway here in Newtown, North Dakota, in LFA number 130. Elekana in the red tape and the green and black trunks. Scribner, white shorts, blue tape. High kick from Scribner. You know, he said, Michael, it wasn't a big deal that Elekana missed weight. He was, just said, hey, it happens, but it was Ryan Schultz who jumped in and said, hey, it shows weakness on his part.
Well, Ron, I myself, I've missed weight 1 time in my career, and it is a big deal. You know, when you sign that contract, you sign the contract to make the weight. So it means that you failed to do what you signed up for. So, and for these guys, you kind of got to stay in shape all the time to be ready for the call. Not everybody's going to get a 6 to 8 week camp headed into these fights. So you got to kind of stay lean and stay ready for opportunity, because opportunity's not always going to give you a full training camp, Ron.
And Elekana owned up to it, no doubt about it, was open about it, said this first time that I missed weight, it will not happen again.
And as we see, Elekana, he likes to work from the lead side, getting that jab going, getting that lead head kick going. But you best believe he's chambering that right hand. And one thing that Elekana does very well is really good at controlling his range. I mean, he knows he just takes half a step back, and he knows he's out of his opponent's range. He knows how to use his reach, and he's doing all of that as he's getting some reads and getting a feel in this first round.
As you mentioned, a very tall middleweight, 6'3", 4-inch height advantage in this fight against Scribner.
Yeah, and he looks smooth operating from both stances. You can't really tell that he's a right-handed fighter. He goes southpaw, and he's very slick with that right jab.
Elekana told us that he was going to feel Scribner out early, feels he could catch him on his way in. Also expects some wild exchanges. That's where he thinks he can catch Scribner as well.
And if Kohlman wants to get inside, he's got a level change. We're not seeing a lot of fakes. We're not seeing him move up and down to get within the reach of Elekana. He's just kind of keeping his head level with Elekana's shoulders. He's got to get him to bite on some fakes and some feints and throw a different type of some movement at him.
It's combination thrown by Elekana. We are just past the midway point of the opening round. LFA a 130 action at the Four Bears Casino.
Yeah, you can see Elekana setting up that right hand. Pardon me, that left hand.
The kick blocked. Elekana.
He's setting up the left straighter. He's going to come over the shoulder with the left high kick.
Just like that, and another shot. Scribner in a lot of trouble. Elekana puts an end to this fight. Over and out.
right as I call it, Ron. I say he's setting up the left straight, or he's going to throw the left kick over the shoulder, and he hit it right on the mark. What a beautiful setup to that finish from Billy Elekana.
And the celebration in front of us goes on. So Johnny Cards makes him go back in, yelling at him.
He's not having that.
Ruin everything, man.
Johnny Law's in the house.
What a performance by Billy Elekana. He remains unbeaten. And man, you called it. Great job, Michael Chiesa. Right on cue.
I mean, you could just see it, Ron. Sorry to interrupt. He's just pawing, either touch and lead hands, and you can see he's starting to fake that left hand. He's starting to pump the left shoulder right there. You see him pumping the left shoulder. Boom, right over the shoulder. He throws that left high kick. And you could tell that Kohlman thought it was going to be a left straight, because prior to the replay you guys are seeing, Elekana landed a nice left hand, and so you get him to, you land the left, you get him to bite on the fake, you throw the left kick. Way to set up a beautiful finish and improve to a nice win streak. What, that's 4-0 for Billy Elekana now.
Yes, it is.
4-0, that's a nice start.
4 straight wins. Said he wants to be very, very active this year. He wants to take some pro boxing matches. Also, he wants to participate in some kickboxing as well. But tonight it was all about the MMA. Billy Elekana remains undefeated. Let's now get the official time from Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Joe Coca, calls a stop to the fight. 3 minutes, 2 seconds in the very first round, declaring your winner by TKO, Billy Elekana.
Well, he told us he grew up fighting with his brothers. He has 4 brothers. They beat each other up in backyard fighting.